Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to some more Kingdom Hearts 2 action. Yes indeed, we're taking off on the gummy ship once again. Oh yes, the energy is already there, preparing pre-flight checks, stabilizing gravimetric warp drive, firing those Zyton crystals to maximum capacity. Yep, engine temperature normal, shield capacity nominal. Start! Yes, that's right, bitch, you better give us a salute. All the doors are opening, I really don't know why they need this many doors. Also, once again, where actually is this? Is this in like a hangar bay at the doors we go through? Ugh, I don't know. I mean, they seem to be warp gate kind of things, but they don't really look like it? Whatever. Basically more gummy ship action and more things where I basically have to fill in the time on what to say. Although I will say, as you're going to be seeing right here, look at this. This is a... Well, I mean, again, I guess this is technically like borders between worlds, so it isn't traditional space, so to speak, but you do get to travel through some very unique looking vistas with some very interesting color palette choices. I mean, honestly, these are some very beautiful environments, and again, since we are going to Atlantica this session, yeah, kind of fits the theme. Although, then again, it also kind of has like a bit of a Neverland kind of feeling to it. That is to say, the real Neverland, not the pirate ship that we were on in Kingdom Hearts 1. But you'll see more of that one later. And also the music has changed to reflect the more fantastical settings. And now, to pad out the time, let's see what I can talk about. Let's see here. Well, I really have nothing else to say except for a bit more Christopher Lee trivia, because, yeah, he actually climbed Mount Vesuvius 3 days before it erupted. That man was either very lucky, or that that Mount Vesuvius was so happy to be in the presence of Christopher Lee that it merely exploded in joy. I mean, honestly, he was incredibly lucky to have it happen. Like, I mean, the only other instance I can really recall of that was, I think on, like, one of the episodes of Top Gear where James May drove past, like, a volcano a little bit before it erupted. Like, literally, I think it was, like, either a week or a day after, you know, they completed filming, that's when the volcano erupted. Don't know why I'm fixated on volcanoes this session, but, queashed. I mean, this, yeah, I think you're meant to be doing this world, like, before a lot of the other ones? No, actually, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't have seen this world before, Disney Castle. Or would you? I'm really not too sure, but, Atlantica does hold the distinction of being one of the worlds that you don't technically have to complete if you want to go through a straight run-through. I mean, again, this world, much in the same vein as the Olympus Coliseum, is episodic, so again, yeah. The game pretty much wants you to come back when you have certain criteria fulfilled, but yeah, like most things in this game, I'm pretty much going to be tackling it at the end. I think the only two worlds in the game that you don't actually have to well, three worlds actually, is Atlantica, 100 Acre Wood, and I think the Pride Lands actually, but you know, for the sake of completing this game as much as I feel relatively able to, yeah, we're gonna be doing it all. Like an ex-porn star. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that joke hang, so I can feel shame. Of course, I guess disappointingly so, there isn't really any big, context-sensitive battle like against the pirate ship that we've fought against before, so, yeah, it's just a beautiful vista and, just average Babby's first shoot 'em up, really. Activating warp drive! Whoa-ho! We did it! Yeah! More missions that we're not gonna complete, because fuck that. And we get new blueprints! Hooray! Okay, let's move on to some, cutscene sensitive context. Wait a minute, who is this? Boobs! Princess Boobs! She's back! Boobs!
Ah, the night sky is so beautiful right after a storm. What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you. What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk? Where would we run if we could stay all day in the sun? Just you and me, and I could be part of your world.
On a slightly less perverse note, can I just say that Jodie Benson has an absolutely wonderful voice? Like, seriously, that woman is incredibly talented, man. And, again, onto voice actor trivia, not only did they get Jodie Benson and King Triton's original voice actors back, but they also got Eric's voice actor back, and take a listen here and tell me if he sounds familiar.
A girl rescued me. Her voice.
Oh boy, I didn't see it, dear.
Sora! Donald! Goofy!
Hi there.
Forget how to swim already?
Kinda, I guess.
Then you boys got to practice. You follow Flounder. He'll show you what to do.
Come on, Sora, you can do it.
So, now we basically have another swimming tutorial, and before you start worrying about underwater combat again, no, we're not actually doing any fighting. Swimming is actually handled a little bit differently. You basically change your elevation and pitch. It's basically made a lot easier here. You still have your mermaid kick and your tailspin, but yeah, it's pretty much easy going at this point. I mean, you're pretty much just chasing away a Flipper and Lapaka, or whatever the fish's name was called, and yeah. Atlantica itself, however, does have a complete other side to it, in terms of what you're going to be doing, so yes indeed. The only thing you're really going to be doing around here is actually just picking up puzzle pieces, getting a few treasure chests here and there, and other things that I'll explain a little bit later on, but yeah, you might be noticing, what is this? We actually hearing the Hub World music? No Devil May Cry 2 soundtrack to drown it out? Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. Well, I mean, that's primarily because of the fact that, well, yeah, this actually has a beautiful Hub World piece, and it suits the serene underwater environment, and I kinda wish this was the default soundtrack for Kingdom Hearts 1, but no, we had to listen to Under the Sea several fucking times over, and the only time you'll be hearing it in this game is when we get to the reason why, well, Atlantica is episodic. Because, yes, this world is in fact a musical prelude. Which, a lot of people I think are very mixed on. There is a vast majority of people that hate this world, like I do. But there are also people that do love the musical portion of the game as it reflects, well, a bit of Disney's history. Because, and I think I might have touched upon this in previous parts, but again, Disney being a company that, you know, it was very prevalent in, you know, the days of the 1920s, 1930s, in terms of, you know, its animation-wise. What was the one thing that a lot of people commonly did if they wanted entertainment? They go to the theatre, either to see a movie or, more prominently, to see a stage play, which again usually involved like a lot of musical numbers, a lot of act breaks, and again like a lot of traditional song and dance light entertainment that people just enjoyed back in those days, cabaret kind of thing. And again, it's part of the reason why like a lot of Disney movies, even to this day, still have a lot of musical numbers, not just because, you know, it's something to keep the kids entertained, but because it's, again, a long-standing part of entertainment history. Which is exactly what we're going to be getting into now. Basically, we're going to be doing mini-games that are basically a precursor to Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, except a bit more pish. It's pretty much testing your reaction timing, so, in terms of how this works, you basically have, like, 3 bars, one's blue, one's orange, and one's, yellow. Basically, get it as close to the end as you can, and you'll get an excellent, or should I say, excellent, since Simpsons is owned by Disney, and made those terrible shorts. And otherwise, if you miss your timing, you get good, and if you are too early on the mark, you pretty much get bad. See, look at that. Donald is D for excellent. But there is a bit of a caveat to this, which I'll probably explain when we actually get into musicals good and proper. This is pretty much just tutorializing at this point. Oh, he missed it. Goofy has no rhythm, because he's fucking Goofy. The timing's a little bit off, bro. You got to legalize it. By the way, given, like, Sora and Ariel's interactions in this world, like, well, the two of them get rather close to each other. Well, it's official. I now ship Sora and Ariel together. And that's not just something with Ariel, actually. Like, it is, both by nature of Kingdom Hearts being like a pseudo-adaptation-y, fanfiction-y thing of the Disney movies, yeah, Sora kind of takes the place of a lot of Disney princes in a lot of these aspects, so for Sora to have more scintillating chemistry with Ariel than he is with Kairi, you know, the supposed love interest, is a bit, how we say, no bueno. And I mean, well, I gotta be honest, like, the two interactions between Sora and Ariel I do think are actually quite sweet, especially given, like, they have very similar positions of wanting to go out and explore the worlds. Kind of a shame that Ariel never really gets to do that. I mean, she does. She gets legs! She knows how to use them! She never begs. I forgot how the rest of the ZZ Top song goes, but anyway. Yeah, she doesn't get to explore the outside world. And again, comparatively to Kingdom Hearts 1, yeah. This version in Kingdom Hearts 2 does actually adapt the Little Mermaid story a little bit more accurately, but there is a bit of a problem in that, because, yeah, given what happened previously, you know, with Ursula trying to overthrow King Triton, yeah, kinda creates a bit of a hole that otherwise wouldn't have been there in the original, Little Mermaid story. Well, sort of, I'll get into that a little bit later, but now it's time for Chapter 1, a musical prelude. Actually, how does one break a fin? There aren't bones in fins, are there? Whatever. I lack the marine biology knowledge to say otherwise. But in any case, by the way, those, like, horn players look sick. Like, seriously, I know they're probably meant to be, like, Le Frenchy fish, but they seem ill. And by the way, you can tell Haley Joel Osment was using his natural voice because, well, I mean, the dude does actually play guitar, so, like, I mean, it's not like he doesn't have any musical talent, but, his vocals are, well, they're very naturalistic. Well, then again, I really don't know how confident the guy was when it came to his singing voice, so, maybe I should cut him some slack. And here we go. This is where we learn about Finny Fun, except this is not Finny Fun. To explain the gameplay of this a little bit more, basically you need to get excellence, maintain your excellence, and by the time you have like a full musical bar of arpeggios and notes, I don't know how to read sheet music, so I really don't know what the fuck they are. But basically, make sure to get the required amount of excellence and maintain your ranking to good. If you get a bad, you end up losing one of the musical notes, and if you don't get enough of them, you fail, and gotta do it all over again. This is pretty much all there is. I mean, occasional vocal interludes from Kevin Michael Richardson, but I mean, it's really only worth it for both the musical compositions. I think they were done by Yoko Shimomura. At least I think, because I mean, it would have to accommodate for the fact that Haley Joel Osment is also in the vocal mix, I'd say, so, yeah, you know, also a lot of other voice samples, so, I don't know. I will say that, I mean, Jodie Benson, continuing her excellent vocal talents, yeah, like, I mean, she's, again, she suits the music quite nicely. I mean, obviously they were originally composed for the film, but, yeah, not too bad. Whoa, see, look, scintillating chemistry. I now ship Princess BOOBS and Sora. They will soon become married and he will become the new King Salami nipples. Because he does have salami nipples. Except it isn't Finny Fun. Also, she has boobs! Clear. Yeah, woo woo, yeah.
Sora, you were amazing!
Hey, I want to see more lights.
Your Majesty, we have visitors.
King Triton.
I certainly hope there hasn't been a need to use that keyblade of yours.
Nope, everything's fine. Not a heartless in sight.
Your Majesty, our guests, they want to sing in the musical.
Well, that sounds like a splendid idea. We may need your help after all. You see, I'm afraid Ariel's still infatuated with the human world. A busy rehearsal schedule might be just the thing she needs to stop thinking about life up on the surface.
Swim along, just join in the song. A musical for everyone to have a lot of finny fun.
That's the voice I heard. I'm sure of it. Hello? Where are you hiding? I know you're the girl who saved me. Please, come out so I can thank you.
Ariel? That girl's acting strange again. Probably been flitting around on the surface. Oh, the Sea King's gonna have my claws for this.
Come on, we gotta keep rehearsing.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel like it.
No, Ariel!
I've got an idea, Sebastian.
You do?
I know how to cheer Ariel up. Come on, follow me!
So now this pretty much leads us to, pretty much our first roadblock. As you can see over here, we come down to see a statue of her prince. But it's buried beneath a rock. And I guess maybe since the statue is constructed of some kind of metal, we can lift it up. But alas, we lack the magical ability of magnet, which is something we're going to be getting quite soon. But alas, this is our first roadblock, so it's basically told to fuck off out of Atlantica until we get it, so, yeah. So basically, to make Atlantica go as swiftly as possible, we're pretty much going to be doing this at the end of the game, where we can basically get the rest of the Little Maidmer story, Mermaid, basically get the rest of the story in one fell swoop and, get it over and done with. It basically makes it a lot more cohesive, but, in any case, I am Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and next time on the Kingdom Hearts commentary, well, we're going to be going from one ocean to another as we enter the Pirates of the Caribbean. Catch you dudes and dudettes next time. Bye-bye. Mon.